Dear viewers, thanks for being in touch with this Study Great Books YouTube channel. In the last post, I was reading the second part of the first chapter, Character Building, in which I was saying about the articles written by Nona Castro with the title Walking the Path with the Teacher, in which there were about two subtitles: When I First Met Master, and next is Learning Not to Judge and Complain. I wrongly said the article writer as Saint Teresa of Avila, as the one who wrote Learning Not to Judge and Complain. I apologize for that. Learning Not to Judge and Complain and the previous title, When I First Met Master, were written by the master Nona Castro herself. Now, moving on to the third part of the first chapter, Character Building. The first title of this part 3 is Treasuring the Immense Kindness, written by Maria Alicia. In 1998, the Uruguay Pranic Healing Foundation, after 1 year of starting pranic healing in the country, organized the first Kriya Shakti and higher clairvoyance classes taught by Grandmaster Chowakok Sui. Alicia, one of the directors of the foundation, invited Master and the organizers to a home cooked dinner at her home, putting much love and reverence, as it was such an honor of having Master as a guest. He gave her some feng shui tips to improve her home, and she immediately did the works to follow the teachings. 3 months later, before Christmas, Alicia received a letter of recognition and gratitude signed by Grandmaster Chowakok Sui himself. Master always spoke of the importance of being gratitude, kind, and nurturing, and provided an example of this in his actions. Letter meant a lot to Alicia, and she treasures this historical document that she now shares with you, all of you. What you see on screen is the gratitude letter Alicia received from Grandmaster Chowakok Sui. In this subtitle, we have seen few keywords such as Kriya Shakti, higher clairvoyance. Those are the Kriya Shakti is a higher level course which could be studied by the Atmas who have completed the Arhatic Yoga, at least the preparatory level. Kriya Shakti is the one which aims on materialization of our thoughts, that do the positive thoughts. If we wish for something, getting those wishes materialized smoothly, rapidly, and properly. That is a technique, Kriya Shakti, found and taught by Grandmaster Chowakok Sui. And the higher clairvoyance is a method of finding. In pranic healing, there is a method named as scanning. There are about 3 methods in pranic healing by default, which are scanning, cleaning, and energizing. The first method, scanning, is being done with our minor chakras to find the status of the particular major chakra or minor chakra, whether it is depleted or congested or healthy. In basic, advanced, and pranic psychotherapy levels of pranic healing, We can find that through the minor chakras in our hands. But in higher clairvoyance, we could find whether those minor chakras and major chakras are congested or depleted or with negative elementals and entities, or it's healthy with our eyes itself. That's a higher level of scanning through our physical eyes itself. We will be able to see their aura or the energy body, prana, and the chakras, which could be learned by the Arhatic yoga practitioners who have finished some higher levels, more than second level or third level. And another keyword you have learned or heard in this article named Treasuring the Immense Kindness, written by Alicia, is Feng Shui. Feng Shui is like Vastu we hear in India. Feng Shui is a method which is similar to Vastu, in which direction the home rooms need to face, in which direction the doors need to be open, and which walls we need to hang what. All those things, techniques and methods will be covered in that Feng Shui, which could be learned by a pranic healer as a prerequisite, and it can be implemented by us in our home. Next title I'm going to read is Compassion, which was written by the Master Stephen Coe. There are many unique experiences, I think. One thing that's very touching for me is we were in a certain place. I think it was Central America, or no, actually, it was in Brazil, and we were just on the table, and the topic came about feeding children. And I sat next to him, and people are just saying, we need to feed people, they are hungry, so on and so on. And then there was a picture, a picture in the book on children that were hungry, and one of the people brought it up and he said nothing. He just looked at it, and tears were about this close for rolling from his eyes. Without saying a single word, I think that was the most touching moment for me, is because you can see the compassion, and he was fighting very hard not for the tears to roll down, and you could really feel his heart. For me, that was a very unique to touch me for a long time. The next title under this part 3 of character building, chapter 1, is Active Teaching on Tithing, which was written by Carlos. In the year of 2000, I began an important mission with crystals. Grandmaster Chowakoksui invited me to materialize his dreams and about new healing crystals for humanity. From that time, my life changed completely. It was 7 important and wonderful years that Grandmaster Chowakoksui allowed me to live with him. In that period, I had the permission to travel with the teacher to almost all over the world, showing pranic healers the new healing crystals we brought together. Sometimes I used to be close to Grandmaster Chowakoksui for more than one whole month. Taking those opportunities, I was aware about the great being I was allowed to learn from. Yes, I learned a lot. My higher soul learned too. Many of those teachings are about tithing and donating. I had personal experiences in donating and tithing with Grandmaster Chowakoksui. One time I was walking on the streets of a big city with him and we found some homeless people there. He took some money, gave it to me, and said, Carlos, please give this money to this person. I did it. This happened so many times, and I was wondering at that time on why does Grandmaster Chowakoksui doesn't give money directly to those people. Later on, I realized that Grandmaster Chowakoksui was teaching me how to practice donation and tithing. Thank you, Grandmaster Chowakoksui, for your teachings. My deepest gratitude is for you. In this subtitle, Active Teaching on Tithing, the article written by Carlos, we would have heard crystal healing. Crystal healing is an advanced healing which is higher than the basic pranic healing, advanced pranic healing, and pranic psychotherapy healing, in which in pranic healing we will be using our hands minor chakras to heal ourselves and the atmas in physically present in front of us without physical touching, or the atmas in the distance who are in the different location, and we can visualize those atmas and give pranic healing through our aura, being connected with their aura and being healed through our minor chakras in our hand fingers. In crystal healing, crystals can be called as the transparent laser crystals, similar to the diamonds which are known much by us, and those can be programmed and can be used for healing other atmas in physically present in front of us without touching, or the atmas who are in distance far away from us. Those crystals healings can be learned by us after completing the basic pranic healing, advanced pranic healing, and advanced pranic psychotherapy healing classes, after which we can learn this pranic crystal healing. And also after those 3 classes we can learn even the pranic psychic self-defense class also, which could help us to prevent so many unwanted, unauthorized cards, connections, and other thought-wise or emotion-wise infections in the form of anger, fear, irritation, sadness, hatred, jealousy, pride, greed. And another one we heard in this subtitle article is tithing and donation. Tithing and donation can be addressed as the same. We have a principle or the policy or that can be followed by us as a habit, that is whatever we earn 100% doesn't belong to us, out of which 10% belongs to other atmas who are in need. So this means the tithing or the donation which we can practice in regular. For example, if I get about 10,000 rupees as a salary for a month, 1,000 doesn't belong to me, which is the 10%. I can donate to others, which can be said as a tithing. If we practice this in regular, we can see the results. Like if we sow, we reap. Whatever we invest, we can harvest. Thanks for watching. Please stay in touch. Let's meet again with the next set of articles, which will be the power of honesty, an embodiment of loving kindness and generosity, and the virtue of generosity and kindness, in the next post with the part 4 of chapter 1, character building, of this great book, Guru. Thanks for watching. Please stay in touch. Thank you.